If you have $5,000 to your name right now, you are exactly one bad decision away from total financial ruin. Buying a cheap used car in today's market is like walking through a minefield blindfolded. If you buy a cheap BMW, the plastic cooling system will explode and destroy the engine. If you buy a cheap Nissan crossover, the CVT transmission will snap in half. And if you try to play it safe and buy a used Toyota RAV4 or Honda CR-V, you will be hit with the massive Toyota tax, forcing you to pay $12,000 for a rusted-out box with 200,000 miles on it. But there is a secret backdoor to the used car market. Sitting in the dark corners of Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, and dirty used car lots are 5 dirt-cheap SUVs that absolutely refuse to break down. These are the forgotten tanks. They have the right engines, the right transmissions, and zero hype. Because nobody's looking for them, their prices have completely crashed, meaning you can steal them for pennies. Today, I'm giving you the exact years, models, and engine codes of the 5 dirt-cheap SUVs that will outlast a brand new car. Let's start with the brand that most people run away from, Mitsubishi. Listen to me very carefully. The 2007 to 2013 Mitsubishi Outlander is one of the greatest used car bargains on planet Earth, but only if you know the mechanics loophole. If you buy an Outlander with the 4-cylinder engine, you are buying a grenade. The 4-cylinder models use a Jatco continuously variable transmission, which is notorious for overheating, slipping, and completely failing before 100,000 miles. Do not buy the 4-cylinder. You must find the 2007 to 2013 Mitsubishi Outlander equipped with the 3.0-liter V6. When Mitsubishi built the V6 version, they completely threw the CVT in the garbage. Instead, they mated that 3.0-liter engine to a traditional, heavy-duty, 6-speed automatic transmission. This specific powertrain combination is incredibly over-engineered. It uses a thick timing belt, robust internals, and it does not suffer from the catastrophic failures of modern turbo engines. Because the general public thinks all Mitsubishi vehicles are cheap garbage, the resale value is practically zero. You can find a pristine, fully loaded V6 Outlander with all-wheel drive for $4,000 to $5,000. You are getting the reliability of a Toyota Highlander for literally 1/3 of the price. Next up is another brand that mechanics usually tell you to avoid, Hyundai. Over the last 10 years, Hyundai and Kia became famous for building the Theta 2 4-cylinder. That engine is a complete disaster. It starves itself of oil, seizes up on the highway, and regularly catches on fire. Because of this, the entire Hyundai brand has a terrible reputation for reliability. But right before the Theta 2 disaster, Hyundai accidentally built a masterpiece. You need to look for the 2007 to 2012 Hyundai Santa Fe, but it must be equipped with a 3.3-liter or 3.5-liter Lambda V6. Do not touch the 2.4-liter 4-cylinder. You only want the Lambda V6. This engine is a completely different beast. It uses a heavy-duty timing chain, traditional port fuel injection, and it is bolted to a bulletproof conventional automatic. These V6 Santa Fe models are notoriously unkillable. I regularly see them roll into the shop with over 250,000 miles on the original engine and transmission, running as smooth as the day they left the factory. Because of the Hyundai badge on the front, you do not pay the crazy reliability tax. You can pick one of these up for under $5,000 all day long. But hold on, we need to pause for a second, because finding a reliable SUV model is only step 1. Step 2 is not getting scammed by the person selling it. You can find the perfect V6 Santa Fe, but if the dealer or private seller just cleared the check engine light with a $30 scanner 10 minutes before you arrived, you are still going to be paying for a blown engine. Right now, used car fraud is at an all-time high. Title washing, odometer rollbacks, and hidden flood damage are costing innocent buyers millions of dollars every single week. I am a mechanic, and I am tired of seeing hardworking people get completely robbed at the dealership. That is exactly why I wrote the Anti-Scam Vehicle Blueprint, the 2026 to 2036 Definitive Edition. This is not some generic advice pamphlet. This is a highly classified 34-page master manual of the exact forensic protocols I use in the field to inspect cars. Inside this blueprint, you get my forensic VIN audit, which shows you the exact physical locations to check to expose a stolen or heavily rebuilt salvage car that a clean Carfax report completely missed. You get the hybrid and EV kill switch, which teaches you how to mathematically test hybrid battery health in 10 seconds before you buy. You get the OBD2 diagnostic masterclass, showing you exactly how to read the emissions readiness monitors to catch a shady dealer who just wiped the check engine codes. And if you are buying from a dealership, you get my F&I defense scripts. These are my exact word-for-word negotiation scripts designed to legally force the finance manager to remove $3,000 in fake nitrogen, dealer prep, and security etching from your final contract. It also includes a printable 5-page master field checklist to take with you to the lot. A standard pre-purchase inspection costs $200. A blown engine or a bad transmission costs $10,000. The price of this blueprint is just $47. It is the absolute cheapest, most effective insurance policy you will ever buy in your entire life. Do not step onto a car lot without it. Click the link in the top pinned comment and the description below to get instant access to the blueprint right now. Protect your hard-earned money. Now let's look at car number 3. If you want a true, rugged, old-school SUV that can tow a boat and drive through 2 feet of snow without breaking a sweat, you need the 2001 to 2004 Nissan Pathfinder. I know what you're thinking. Nissan is famous for bad transmissions, and if you buy a 2005 or newer Pathfinder, you will experience the strawberry milkshake of death, where the radiator cracks internally and pumps engine coolant directly into the transmission, destroying it instantly. But the 2001 to 2004 Pathfinder was built before Nissan lost their minds. This generation, known as the R50 chassis, is a true body-on-frame style 4x4. It does not have a CVT. It uses a heavy-duty traditional automatic, and under the hood is the legendary VQ35DE 3.5-liter V6. This engine is a total powerhouse, and its basic architecture is so reliable that Nissan used it in their sports cars for over a decade. These older Pathfinders are absolute tanks. There is only one major mechanical warning you need to know. Before you hand over your cash, open the hood and look very closely at the metal strut towers where the suspension mounts to the body. This specific chassis is known to rust out right there. If the strut towers are rusted and crumbling, walk away. But if the metal is clean and solid, you just found a 4-wheel drive beast for under $4,000 that will outlive a nuclear blast. Coming in at number 4 is an American classic with a massive hidden trap, the 2006 to 2010 Ford Explorer. If you buy the wrong version of this car, it will bankrupt you. The base model Ford Explorer from this era came with the 4.0-liter Cologne V6. That engine has a fatal design flaw. Ford put one of the timing chains on the back of the engine right up against the firewall. When the cheap plastic timing chain guides inevitably shatter, the engine starts rattling like a coffee can full of rocks. Fixing it requires physically removing the entire engine from the vehicle. It is a $3,000 nightmare. To bypass this disaster, you must buy the 2006 to 2010 Ford Explorer equipped with the 4.6-liter modular V8. This V8 is a completely different world. It is the exact same engine architecture that Ford used in their Crown Victoria police interceptors and taxicabs. It is a cast iron block designed to idle for 20 hours a day and take absolute abuse. When paired with the heavy-duty 6-speed automatic transmission, this V8 Explorer becomes an unstoppable towing machine. Because everyone is terrified of old Fords, the prices have tanked. You can buy a loaded V8 Explorer with leather seats seats and third-row seating for $5,000. Just make sure there's a V8 badge on the back and enjoy your bulletproof American tank. Finally, we arrive at the holy grail of cheap, reliable compact SUVs, the 2002 to 2006 Honda CR-V. This is the second generation of the CR-V, and it is widely considered by mechanics to be the absolute best one Honda ever built. Why? Because under the hood is the legendary K24 naturally aspirated four-cylinder engine. This engine is a masterpiece of Japanese engineering. It uses a heavy-duty timing chain that almost never stretches. It does not have direct injection, meaning you never have to worry about carbon buildup on the valves. It does not have a turbocharger to blow up, and it is mated to a simple, traditional automatic transmission that shifts perfectly for hundreds of thousands of miles if you just change the fluid. You can beat on this car, ignore the maintenance, drive it through the mud, and it will just turn on and drive to work the next day. There is only one single flaw you need to be aware of. This generation of CR-V is famous for something called the Black Death. The factory air conditioning compressor is known to internally implode, sending tiny metal shards through the entire AC system. If the air conditioning blows warm, you are looking at a $1,000 repair bill to flush the lines and replace the compressor. But mechanically, the engine and transmission are flawless. Because they are a bit older and boxy, you can find them everywhere for $4,000 to $6,000. Stop throwing your money away on overpriced Toyotas with the Toyota tax. Stop buying cheap European cars that will destroy your wallet and repair bills. Buy the V6 Outlander, the V6 Santa Fe, the VQ Pathfinder, the V8 Explorer, or the K24 Honda CR-V. And remember, finding the car is only half the battle. Do not walk into a dealership or a private sale blind. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment to get your copy of the Anti-Scam Vehicle Blueprint right now. Arm yourself with the exact forensic knowledge the dealers do not want you to have, and save yourself from a $10,000 mistake. If this video helped you, hit the subscribe button. But wait. Before you go buy any used car, you need to know which engines are secretly ticking time bombs. Click the video on your screen right now to see the 7 engines that will literally bankrupt you in 2026. I'll see you over there.